difficulties, but we got the OG live tonight. We got the OG TY Entertainment. TY, jump on in, man. Let's get it going. TY Entertainment is a legend in the game. What up, everybody? Yeah, I was gonna go live on YouTube, but we're having some technical difficulties, so we're going live on IG tonight. If you guys want to stick with me, share it up, tell everyone it's going down. Incredible Javier Travieso's #1 animated series in the world. What up, G213, man? We going live. Got TY Entertainment live on the show tonight. We're doing the West Coast Reactive podcast, but we had a little bit of technical difficulties. So I'm going to try to get the OG on the live right here. He's done a lot for the music industry. Not only the music industry, for himself, and that's what I respect a lot, is the independent grind, you know what I mean? Everyone that's doing something independently, and this man has influenced me a lot, like, from the beginning of everything, you know what I mean? Like, I've been knowing him and following his blueprint for a lot of years, and Bay Area legend. We're going to go tomorrow live, 8 p.m., G. I'll probably be driving to Vegas, doing Incredible Javier live, dipping through the desert. Yo, TY, man, we live in the mix, my G. Let's see.
What's up, good brother? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's
How
up
you
with
doing, my dog?
what's happening, Playboy? What's happening with it?
Oh, man, it's an honor and a blessing to have you in the mix right here, man. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, everybody. We're trying to do the West Coast Reactive podcast right now, and I got the legend in the mix. This is TY Entertainment. He's the OG behind many OGs. No one really does it like you, man. I was just telling everybody, I've been following your blueprint for many, many, many days, like at least 10 years plus, you know what I mean? I think I've been following you, dog, like even before I found out that you were involved with like homies in the church and shit like that, and that really blew me away too. Like, damn, you're down with Kenny Red and all the OGs, man. And salute to you, my dog, for everything you've done for the game and how you've kept it independent all these years. You know what I mean?
For sure, man. I appreciate it, man. We've been seeing each other on the circuit, and you know what I'm saying, and it's just a blessing to keep on just moving and doing what we do, doing what I love to do. You know what I mean? That's if you ain't got no love for it, you won't be able to make it. You won't be able to make it 10 years, 2 years, 1 month. So you got to really have love, and I got love for it before anything.
And I see that, man, because you make it look fun and you make it look easy, but I know it's not always both of those. You know what I mean? I know it's not always fun. It's mostly hard work, and I know it's never easy. So can you get into your story with us, Doug? I want to know like how you started in the game, how you came up, and how you became who you are today.
Well, first, I started in the game a long time ago. You know what I'm saying, with E40, In Too Deep, JT, all the Vallejo cats, maybe Mac Mall, Mac Dre. But I went to prison, went to federal prison. And when I went to federal prison, I left in '88, and I don't think I came home till like 2000. But
Wow.
I stayed in touch with Be Legit. Be Legit always gave me pointers and, what to do and what not to do. He always knew that I had an interest in the music because I was there when a lot of cats was created. I was there when SIBO was created by my homeboy T of AWOL Records. I was right there when he made his first rap, and I thought he sounded like Ice Cube, but you know what I'm saying? A little bit at that time, you know what I mean? But we was just all playing around, Mac Shine, B-Lil, D-Shot, SIBO. That's where it all started for me, as far as saying I can really be in this game. And then my boy that used to do all the music for the clique, which was Studio Tone. Studio Tone, before I got locked up, was like, man, shut up, boy. Just bring me a little bit of money. And I'm gonna do all your music for you, and we gonna put somebody out. Well, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, I got caught up, so we didn't get a chance to do that. So, you know what I'm saying, when I came home, it was open arms. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gave me open arms, but I still had to, hold on, man. You finna get up out of here, bro. Let me put this dog outside.
No worries. Yeah, for everyone tuning in right now, we got TY Entertainment live in the mix. This is WestCoastReactive.com, the #1 independent podcast in the world. I need everyone to go to YouTube and subscribe. We had a little bit of technical difficulties in the mix, but we are live right now, and it's an honor and a blessing to have the OG in the mix right now.
So yeah, man, all the OGs from Vallejo kept it real with me, kept it solid with me, and you know what I'm saying, told me things if I wanted to be involved with it, what to look for, what to do, what not to do. But at the same time, you only gonna learn that through experience. Like, you know, you can get a lot of pointers in this, but you still got to go through it to understand the pointers. You know, you got to understand what somebody might be saying. It might be foreign to you, or like you don't know until you run into that situation. You feel me? So when I came home and got my shit together, I was down south, and I opened up a club. You know what I mean? And I want you to put this on your show. All these dudes, Yo Gotti, I booked Yo Gotti 12 years ago. And I didn't book Yo Gotti because of his music. I booked Yo Gotti because I thought he was a boss. I got an old flyer that you can look at. I crowned Yo Gotti the king of the South. Nobody called Yo Gotti the king of the South. You know what I mean? Like, this real talk, no lies, nothing. People in the South, when I crowned him king of the South, they was like, he ain't the king of the South. It's Gucci or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, dude moved like a boss. 12 years later, he moving like a boss. You know what I'm saying? So I always felt like I had a foresight, even with 2 Chainz. I booked 2 Chainz for $3,800 in my club. $3,800. 2 Chainz, Titty Boy. I booked him for that. We made a little money, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't that much. But a year later, he blew up. So everybody that came to my club in Dumas, Arkansas, it started off with Too Short. Too Short came, gave me the homeboy discount. You know what I'm saying? I think Too Short came for like 5 or 6 G's. His agent booked it where I didn't have to pay for flights. All I had to do is pay for everybody to get back. You know what I'm saying? And that's something for a promoter to know. If you have a relationship with cats, you know what I'm saying, it works out for you because certain things that you would have to pay for, they're gonna look out for you. So everybody kind of looked out for me. But Yo Gotti was, even at that time, I think Yo Gotti, I booked him for $20,000. He was my highest cat. You know what I'm saying? But if you think about everybody that went through my club, the club was called Platinum Ballroom. I had, and everybody still in the game. I had Too Short come through there. I had E40 come through there for my birthday. Homeboy, I grew up with E40 since we was like 5 years old. 2 Chainz and Yo Gotti. And to this day, 12 years later, everybody's still relevant. So even as a promoter, you still got to pick the artists that you feel can do good, you know what I'm saying, to make things, to make you make some money. You know what I'm saying? And almost everybody that I picked that came through there, other than Fox, and I made my biggest money with Fox, they used from Louisiana, because we only paid him like $2,000. I think we made like 15 or 16. But right, you know what I mean? That was a good night. And then Miami the Most over here, you know what I'm saying? That's my boy from Thiz. He on here, you know what I'm saying? All these dudes I grew up with. So they motivated me to want to do this. Coming from Vallejo, and you only gonna hear this one time. And remember, I crowned this. Vallejo is the Compton of the Bay Area. What I mean by that is how you got Los Angeles, it's big, but you always gonna have a rapper from Compton. You're gonna always have a Kendrick Lamar, Dr. Dre, NW. And Vallejo is like that. Vallejo is the city, E40, you got Mac Dre, Mac Mall, In Too Deep, Baby Bash, Her, let's go, SOB, Blue Jeans. There's a lot of cats. So Vallejo is that music town, that small town in the Bay Area that you gonna always hear something from. You're gonna hear some noise. So like we got like Oakland. I love Oakland because that's where most of my family from. But they bigger cities than Vallejo. You know what I'm saying? So, but we've been competitive as far as, we've been competitive as far as the music game. We've been in the music game. We've been blessed. So that's why I took a shot at it after I started promoting shows. What comes after a promoter? What comes after a promoter is you kind of understand how to move shit. And even with my party that I'm giving them, plug my party on the 23rd and the 24th, I'm going to be working. See, that's the thing about me. I work my own parties. I want everybody else to have fun. You know what I mean? It ain't about me having fun. It's work for me, you know what I'm saying? Because I want it to come out right, and I want people to have fun. So when you go back to saying, what is TY Entertainment about? It looks like you always have fun because we already know it's a bunch of bullshit that be going on every day. And I did my 12 years in jail. You feel me? So why would I bring that spirit into the new millennium? I want people to feel happy about what they're doing. I don't want a chain to be me against you. I want the chain. I want to motivate you with this chain. 8 years ago, before Mozzie, or 7 years ago, before anybody was wearing chains, we put this chain out there. But sometimes when the chain get in the wrong hands, it get represented the wrong way.
Yeah.
You feel me? And this ain't no representative of me doing better than you. What this represent is we can all do this shit. This ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? But my goal is to have dope music. When you look at anything we deal with, when it comes to women, when it comes to the whole look and the whole surrounding, we need that. I need that vibe. You know what I'm saying? I don't need the other vibe. I know what that's like. I got homies all the way from Main Street, Rolling 60s, Inglewood, all over LA, all over United States. And one thing you will never hear about me is, dude, he a bad apple. You know what I'm saying? I get along with everybody because that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, you spooked or nothing like that. It's just that good. I like being a different kind of cat. I'm a player. You know what I'm saying? And not saying as far as women or nothing like that. I'm just a player on the way I move. You know what I'm saying? And everybody ain't gonna like how you move. You know what I'm saying? You gonna still have people, oh, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But it's never me against nobody. It's always, if I feel like if I can do it, you can do it. You feel me? And you can do better than me. And it wouldn't bother me one bit. Feel me? Because at the end of the day, your story is, who was you when you was rocking and doing what you do? You feel me? Was it negative? Was it positive? My shit gonna be positive. And if anything that comes to me negative, I'm gonna turn it around. Because like all my real homeboys, I got a real homeboy. All my real homeboys went to college. Roger Gullion here. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that was like, kind of like the one was like, I'm going to get me some money. You feel me? And my homeboys never judged me. They wrote judges. That's what you gotta have them friends for. When I got to the feds, you know what the judge told me? He said, man, you got some interesting friends. He said, I done been in this courtroom a long time, and you done had about 15 dudes right from different colleges all over. So I know you a good character type guy, but I just was trying to get my money. You feel me? And get my money, sometimes it's consequences behind trying to get your money. You know what I mean? But now we here, and we still battling. You know what I mean? I still ain't, like, you know what I mean, where I want to be with this music. I think I could be a lot further. But even when you got small cities, one thing that brought us together and Miami the most on here is much of when we was Vallejo and we was the underdogs, we would go anywhere and stand together. We would go to Oakland. If one had got into it and he was from South Vallejo, whatever, Vallejo was in that thing. We gonna do what we had to do. We was a unit. But what happens over time, you got drill music, you got all this type of music that fits into these youngsters' brains, and then they feel like this is what it's about. So it kind of separates the town. You feel me? I really believe we had a movement like 6-7 years ago with Nefta Farrell, Blue Jeans, SOB, and a few others. I felt it was my duty to try to bring everybody together so we can get the bag.
Right.
Feel me? So we can get we could have did a concert at that time with them hitters and we could have won. I'm a promoter. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had good camps. Hanny is a good dude. You know what I'm saying? It was a bunch of good camps, but we can't fight the youngsters. It's just like when they was telling us, oh, y'all should sell dope, this, that, and other. But at least we was getting some money. we wasn't out there being destructive with each other for nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ask a lot of these young cats, what y'all beefing for? Because I done did it a million times. What's the beef? You won't even understand the beef.
They don't remember.
I don't understand the beef. Like, you about to really kill somebody for nothing. And then these penitentiaries, see, they ain't lived as long as I've lived to see a motherfucker broke down that been down 20 years and can't wait to come home. See what I'm saying? That's a different situation. Like, it's shit fun in games in the beginning, but when you sitting down 5 years getting old, then got your ass whooped a couple times and had a celly been in there 20 years and kind of giving you some, you know, like, and you either gonna have to go hard or shut the fuck up. So I feel like freedom on the street is a blessing. Don't kill your blessing by doing some idiot ass shit. And a lot of these youngsters, they don't really want to listen to what I got to say. Yeah, they want to listen to the chain. They want to see the broad. They want to see the car. It's a lot of shit come with that shit. You feel me? That ain't shit. It's just something. That's the tools of the game. That's what I was always, the tools of the game. But if you're going to use the tools of the game for the wrong reasons, then you don't need them tools. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that's how I look at life. You know what I'm saying? Like, we throwing it, and my nigga D-Boy that's doing this party, you making me do all the work, but it's all right. And we gonna have a fantastic time in Las Vegas. But yeah, I started out promoting. It started in Vallejo for me. I had an opportunity to go to Arkansas. When I got to Arkansas, one of my guys, he had a group called the Mary Jane Crew. Is my boy Rod Trouter. And I was watching them move, and they was letting me go to shows with them and letting me have a mic. And this movie theater opened up. I said, man, we gonna grab this movie theater and we gonna turn it up. Oh. And we turned it up. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we brought legends through there. We brought legends still to this day that's still getting paper with this music game. So you know that I'm all in. If you seen 2 Chainz, I could tell some people this right here. Nobody believe it. Y'all go hit 2 Chainz or whatever. All my shit is fact. 2 Chainz and his crew was fighting over a half an ounce of weed.
Yeah, they were doing bad. That was the beginning of time.
My dudes went and picked him up. They say, man, they tripping over this weed. It was like a half ounce, real talk. I said, give them the weed and get them to the show. Feel me? Just get them to the show. Right. So, you know, boy, 2 Chainz, it's real. I hope this shit travel because this is factual. This is nothing that's no lies or nothing like that. I seen the man fight over a half ounce of weed. And now I look at these same dudes and I'm riding the car and I say, God damn, this boy blew up. Gotti, people, a lot of them people don't know about Gotti. Gotti came out of a rap crew. It was Zed Zilla, and it's another one. Go do the research, whatever you want to be. Yeah. Management, if you follow him, that's the manager who books all Gotti shows still to this day. Jason, a good dude. But me and him still have this relationship. Now to see Mozzie getting signed by CMG after some dudes that walk the streets with me, put CMG jackets on, whatever, it's a blessing because I've been in that circle. I just want a youngster that's going to listen to me, put out good music. I think we missing good music. You know what I'm saying? Good music. You know what I'm saying? Something that like and then one thing, and I don't want to just speak on the Bay Area as a whole, but I have to because that's what I do. When the one thing about the Bay Area that's changed with music is that nobody has an identity. What I mean by that is this. When you heard Drew Down, pimp on, you look at his face, he's different. Richie Rich, you know who he was. Everybody was different. Now everybody the same. See, we followers now instead of leaders. Mac Dre, nigga, whatever. I'm telling you, everyone I'm naming, if you go look at them, you can identify them by nobody else.
You're right.
Short. Feel me? The niggas in the city, Messi Moore, it was a San Quentin, it was a different voice.
It was a different time. Like I remember growing up as a kid, just hearing that music, and I heard the different levels of like you come from mob music. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Right.
You come from the mob, the gangster rap of the Bay. Like you said, you were like the Compton of the Vallejo was Compton of the Bay.
Right.
I've thought of that since I was a kid on the Indian reservation. I thought Vallejo was one of the hardest towns in the world. I was like, I can't wait to meet someone from Vallejo. You know what I mean? They're gonna relate.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? But I think what Vallejo was a close-knit town because we all knew each other from Little League baseball. Vallejo is a baseball playing ass city. Shout out to C. Sabathia. But we all went to, we just was more together. We might fight a little bit, but we wasn't really into really hurting each other. And what happened is once you get a town and everybody started moving into town, the tempo of the town kind of changed. So therefore, everybody's not really a heart from Vallejo. Like we was a heart from Vallejo. It was, I know your mama, so that kind of changed. Not looking for that to ever come back. But what I'm looking for is, let's get some money. That's what I'm looking for. How we gonna get this money? You feel me? Fuck being a hit artist and then 2 years down the line, a motherfucker see you and you ain't got nothing going on. That ain't no good look for nobody.
That's why I transitioned over to merchandise and shit like that. Like, you can make 1 million records, you know what I mean? And now I got some songs blowing up with a few million streams and shit, but I'm glad that I went on with my merchandise.
Right.
And the entertainment business, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Merch is everything. Merch was the first time I did merch was when Too Short came to the country. And where I was at, it was Dumas, which was a town with 5,000 people. So Little Rock, Arkansas, was where everybody came to. But I seen that I'm going to bring everybody to the country. So even when I used to get my hair cut, and they'd be like, oh, man, ain't nobody going to come down there. I said, watch. And what I did is I blew radio up. Radio was cheap out there. It was like $3,000 to be on the motherfucker all month. So I ran TY Entertainment like you watching TV, like a Tide commercial. If you listen to the radio, TY Entertainment. That was my, right? So people out there was like, why are you doing that? I'm saying because it's cool. So this is what I did. The first show I threw, that these people wasn't used to going to concerts. And I know when they went to concerts, they would never be able to touch the artists because a lot of the South artists at the time, Boosie, Truth, and I'm not saying they cool, but the South was on some more Hollywood shit than what Too Short was on. When Too Short came, Too Short fucked with everybody. Like, made everybody, that's what made my shows pop. Shout out to Too Short because without Too Short, people wouldn't even believe what they seen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, he was cool. Woo. Now, this is how I got into my merch. Everybody that worked my show, this is how I came up with the hoodie game. Not watching nobody or nothing else. I said, everybody that worked this show, I want them in hoodies. And I want the hoodies to be hit from the front, TY Entertainment, and on the back.
Damn.
So when we doing the show and you working the door or you working the stage, we front and back. Next thing I know, everybody starts saying, man, I need one of them hoodies. So the hoodies start moving. Now, that's Arkansas. As a club, the club only have a certain longer life. I was lucky enough to have a good 2 years in the club.
Damn.
Without nobody getting hurt because I had a policy. If you fight in my club, I had the dopest policy. We're not breaking up shit. We standing by, you're going to get your ass kicked. So if you wasn't a good fighter, you didn't want to fight my club. So once people seen 2 girls got into it, I'll never forget. They got into it. I said, let them bang it out. And after the girl said, I don't want no more, I said, that this was going to happen in my club. You're not going to get, there's no breakups in this motherfucker. So this ain't the motherfucking place you want to fight in. And that worked. So we didn't have no more fights. But eventually, somebody got shot. I closed the doors. I didn't want nobody to come asking who was TY. I shut the doors. Now, you got to remember, we got hoodies out here and everything. It's time to get back to the West Coast now. I'm trying to get home, right? So I'm trying to get home. So, my brother always rapped, Ironic the King. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, look, man, we're going to put some music together now. You feel me? I'm on the West. I'm in Vegas. We're going to run this merch the way I ran that merch out there. So the first 500 hoodies, I gave them away. You feel me? Because that's a part of your promotion. People so cheap with they brand. You ain't got to sell everything. Some things you got to give away. So I looked at 500 hoodies. You know, I go to downtown LA, girl from Inglewood, so you know I know all about it. I go downtown LA, get me some hoodies, print them up, and I give them away from Vegas to LA to the Bay, front and back. Feel me? So you're gonna see the front side, you're gonna see the back side. Now, Ironic was doing okay, but we hit Blue Jeans and we hit with Spin the Wrist. So it's all going, now it's all coming together. The merch, the music, the movement. Had some good guys over there in Sacramento, T-Keys, Richmond Inc., MD, you know what I'm saying, PJ. The list, we had a good crew. We had see, one thing what these dudes do, what these young dudes, and I don't want to get on them, but they pick the wrong people to promote their brand. My guy, my right-hand man, he's 32 years old. He owned 3 houses. I knew him when he owned 1. But just by him telling me, when I watched this style, I was like, yeah, this little motherfucker right here, he about his business. And he had his own crew. And his own crew was solid dudes. Now you got to remember, my partners is college niggas, but we'll get out on your ass if we got to, right? But I like them kind of cats because I know when they go hard, they gonna go hard for you. The thing with a dude in the streets, they envious. So they're not gonna go drop shit off at the barbershop and all that type of shit. They're not gonna see what you trying to do. You feel what I'm saying? They gonna look at it like they gonna make everybody, like we had a nice little solid crew. But we had the youngsters and then they tell, oh, he ain't doing what he supposed to do for you. Like they trying to blow your shit up because it ain't about them. No, it's about all of us. If it's 20 of us in, it's all about, don't go blow my shit up with. So these youngsters, they believe in a dude that's his age. No, believe what you see in front of you. We got June on the beats. If it wasn't for my guy in Sacramento, we wouldn't have had him. But he sent me some beats one day. We was looking for a producer. Sent me some beats. I was like, this nigga raw. Because one thing about me, I know music. I've been clubbing all my life. I am a clubber. You feel me? So when you a clubber and you club all around the world, I club in Atlanta, I club in LA, I club all around. I know the South shit. You know, I know the grimy shit in the South. I know the shit in the Bay. So I got an ear for what I think can take place and make us great. So when everybody was on the same quarter making music, see, we was making music. Go back to the catalog. Once you get away from making music for the public and making music against your associates, then you're gonna have a problem because the music ain't the same no more. Right. So now y'all drawing an older generation, which is me. I got friends and these dudes, they kids and shit like this. So they're like, man, you know, we trying to keep it together, but we can't pull everything together because everybody got their own mind. So then the shit it go wrong. And now you left with potential. And one thing about potential, if you don't work hard and do what you got to do with potential, it won't be no success.
Damn, that was a good one right there. What fed your hunger, man? What did they put in the water out in Vallejo? Because everyone that comes from Vallejo is a grinder. You said you knew he's 40 since 5 years old. He's one of the biggest entrepreneurs in the game. And I look at you as the same way every time I think of the Bay Area as I say TY, you know what I mean?
I think we was coached up by some good baseball helped us out. We had some good OGs. The dudes I hung with, man, even though I was the weakest hooper out of all of them, man, they played me. It was always challenging to do better, you know. And if I couldn't beat you in the hoop, I'm gonna go run 5 miles. You can't beat me in 5 miles. You know, it's not what people really kind of fuck up on in life is the challenge ain't with nobody else. It's within yourself. Yeah. So I challenge myself to a lot of shit. So I challenge myself in this game to be better. I challenge myself. It's some dudes on here that did time with me. You know what they say about me? Man, we know you was gonna do that music shit. I had books in jail. Anytime 40 or anybody was on TV, whatever, they coming on BET, they let me know. So everybody come to my city. Hey, when we gonna get some, whatever. Like, I'm thankful for all the dudes that I know because they always treated me solid. Feel me? And that's something none of these people can ever break. Them phone calls from jail, I wasn't talking to you young niggas. You niggas wasn't even born, but I was talking to 40. I was talking to Beeler. I was talking to Maior. I was talking to plenty of people. And that kept me hungry, like, yeah, I'm gonna get with it. I love this shit. Feel me? Because I felt like I just missed it. You feel me? I just missed it. So by being that I just missed it, your dream don't stop. You dream even harder in a cell. In a cell, what are you doing? You writing now, man, when I get out, I want this. I'm a pretty broad. You got your Jet magazines, your Ebony magazine. I want me a motherfucking model, or I want a certain car, or whatever it may be. You're dreaming in jail to make that happen. Feel me? Now, if you don't have a substance abuse problem or some shit that will hold you back, that when you was in there like, oh, you was using drugs, then you might come out and you might not see that dream. Me, I wasn't no shit. All I wanted to do was do the dream. I mean, just think about it, man. I mean, I watched SIBO. This is real talk. Me, Be Legit, Mac Shine, Eric Barnes, my boy T, that owned AWOL, which was E40 and them cousin. We all sat there and I watched this nigga rap and I was like, damn, he kind of dope. From there, we went to the studio, to 40 studio. D-Shot was working on Call Me on the Under. Everybody was in there freestyling. My nigga T, who took to me because he was the dude that went to YA. And we had that buff jail shit. He was like, man, I'm about to put 25,000 in this. I was like, man, I think you should do it. That 25,000 turned into, man, sold so many independent records with SIBO. Was like crazy. Like, you feel me? So all the things that I heard and seen personally keep me dreaming on it can happen. And I don't think, like, it's sad that, like, to be from the Bay Area and don't be into, like, I feel like I'm a boss, but I don't feel like I'm a boss because I got the most money or none of that. That ain't a boss to me. A boss is somebody that can carry either way. If he ain't got no money, he's still upright. If he got some money, upright, because the money don't make you. But I want to use my bossness, or whatever you want to call it, to shine, but not shine financially, just to say, I know I could do this shit. Just give me the right personnel, and I know I can do it. You know what I mean? And the money gonna come with the shit. You know what I mean? That ain't nothing to worry about. If you always been having money, money ain't shit. What I want to do is be successful. And that's it. I want to be successful. And if success comes with money, then that's cool. But I really just want to be successful at something that I love.
It feels better in your heart to have that, yeah.
Yeah. Because when you go to jail, they strip you from everything. Every car you had, all your money, you ain't got that shit no more. So I know how to do without it. You know what I mean? It's like you strip from that. You ain't gonna drive that. You can't drive no car in jail. Even though you might have had a dream saying, I wish I was, you're going to have some dreams like you rolling around the jailhouse in your shit. But that shit, when you wake up, that shit ain't true. That shit ain't.
You got your buzzing.
You know what I'm saying? It's a dream you have. You have a lot of motherfucking dreams, but that's one I used to have. Like, damn, I wake up, I'm still in this motherfucker.
Man, and that's a blessing to have you out and doing the damn thing, man, because it would have been a shame to have you locked up in that bitch. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. You feel me? I wouldn't wish jail on nobody. That's why I'm so on my kids, on my people, man. You don't want to do that shit, bro. You just wasting away. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's a lot of us that been there, you feel me? I don't have no regrets about nothing that happened to me in my life. It's a part of a lesson. But if I can give you a blessing and you don't have to go that route, then that's cool. And a lot of dudes, I mean, I walked away from a life sentence, bro. Like, literally really walked away from a life sentence that. And one thing I can say, and anybody on the streets that ever talked to me when I was going through what I was going through, you wouldn't have never knew that I was going through it, facing life, death sentence, whatever you want to call it. You wouldn't have never knew that because I never came home and I never called home and worried nobody. When I talked to my mama, I said, "You good? You good, son? I'm good." So when I did beat my case, it wasn't a whole lot of crying and none of that shit. It was like, damn, I'm blessed. You feel me? But once I came out of that situation, I said, I don't never want to be in a situation like that again.
Right. Yeah.
And so you don't want to see nobody go through that. You don't want to see nobody go through that.
Fuck, no, that's what I'm saying. It's a blessing, man. I didn't even know you went through all that, my G, and that's a blessing to have you here.
Yeah, I've been, it's a lot of people know the story, you know what I mean? But I'm just thankful. I had an all-white jury, and I was facing it all. And that's why I don't have a prejudice in my body. I had an all-white jury that let me go. You feel me? Orville, California, Chico, California. Go look it up. That's for sure. It's real talk. So I don't even look at like races of people were being bad or nothing because I had my life was in the hands of 12 whites. I don't have not one black juror.
Jesus Christ. I was just telling my lady before you got on here, I was like, this man we're getting on is the real deal, you know what I mean? Like he ain't, if he can't make it tonight, he's gonna tell me, you know what I mean? I'm
Nah,
busy.
you know what? I left that to try to get home to make it happen. You know what I mean? Because I know we tried to put it together last week, and I'm glad you're healthy and and everything. But yeah, I need my voice to be heard a little bit because I'm working on something real heavy after my birthday. I'm finna start really beating the streets up.
Hey man, I want to be a part of it. West Coast We Active, TY Entertainment, dog. Let me know whatever you need. I'm here in Los Angeles, California.
Most definitely. For sure.
I'm gonna be out in Vegas on Sunday opening for Spice One. So if we could link up, I don't know.
Link up. I'll be here.
Okay, word.
Call me. I'll call you. I'll be here.
Yeah, man. Have you ever thought about doing any like transitions, like touring overseas and shit like that, like hitting the overseas bases?
I'm open to everything. You feel me? I'm open to going overseas. I got my passport and they got but one stamp.
I'm ready to go, man. I think you're the man that could literally make this happen. We could make it happen together. You know what I mean? I'm ready to go. Merch, we could take everything and hit the road. You know what I mean?
I'm ready, man. You know what I'm saying?
World tour.
I'm ready. You know what I mean? Because one thing about life, you don't never know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ready to do some things. You know what I mean? In that field. You know what I'm saying? Merch, music, whatever. You know what I mean? Like this is what I love. You know what I mean? That's why I go so hard at it. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't be in it. Because it's hard to love this game, what you go through, but you gotta love it to stay in it. You know what I mean? Like there's no way that I don't love it. You feel me? So it's like something that, like I said, I feel like I can conquer. I did okay with it, but I can do better.
Hey, I've seen you do a lot, man. Like I said, I've been knowing this man for about 10 years plus, not best friend relationship, but like from a long distance. And I've seen so much people happy and, successful from this man. Like, and not only him, and he stays successful every other day. Like, I know you go through life, the struggles like that, but you make it happen.
Definitely, most definitely. And shout out to my boy Mike Epps, who's been a real G with me. You know what I'm saying? He did shows with me for the low, he don't even charge me. You know what I'm saying? But he always get a bankroll. If it works out, if it don't, it's cool. But I mean, I'm just blessed to get the love that I have from some cats that doesn't even really have to get a love. You know what I mean? I got a damn near 15-year relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? And it's just been A1. You know what I'm saying? And I feel blessed because I don't rap. You know what I'm saying? I don't do none of that. It's just I just feel like when dudes get around me or whatever, the energy be good. You got to have good energy. And, people latch on to good energy because it'd be so much bad energy out here.
And not only that, it's just good to be around people that were really there from the jump. You know what I mean? Like, that's why, like, I look up to OGs. Like, you paved the way for us. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if I've been through something, I'm sure you've been through it before. You could guide me out of it.
Most definitely. And shout out to my boy Kenny Red, too. Kenny Red take me to all the pimp functions. You know what I mean? I've been to all the players' balls of late. See, that's the other thing. I used to see that on TV. You know what I'm saying? And here it is. I'll be in the loop. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, I've just been thankful to be around the dudes I'll be around. And, it's been a blessing. I ain't gonna lie. I get a lot of game. You know what I'm saying? I use it. I use what I can, and what I don't, I put a little twist on it with mine. And it's been cool. Like, just being around them pioneers and legends and all that, man. You know what I mean? You get a lot of great conversations out of that.
What are some of those conversations that stuck with you? I mean, you said they called you from prison and stuff like that. Could you tell me, like, just a couple, like, something that really stuck with you in one of those?
40 has told me, he said, Ty, whatever you do, don't never stop. Don't never stop. Feel me? And I watch dudes go through slumps in the music game, but don't stop. And now you got beer, tacos, lumpia. We ate lumpia. Like 40 got lumpia brand. All this is a Vallejo thing. Turp burritos, all that. He just was in a position to bring it to the public. Even like Cuddy and all that. Like, people in the crest been saying that shit forever, like since I was a kid. But when you able to have a voice and bring it to the world, that's what's up. You feel me? Like, we bring in something that was naturally slang or naturally what we do, and he got the voice and he take it to a whole world of people. That's what you're able to do with rap. You taking What's up with that? Hey, Diffy, that's my right hand man, did too, right? What's up, Aunt Dip? But yeah, so and that I got a lot of game from him. You know what I'm saying?
College Park, what up?
Yeah, he was. You know, that was. If I could say that I had a friend in the hustle game.
When we start getting a little big headed, you make that bread, you get a little big headed, you know what I mean? But those people call you up and they ground you, and it keeps you. That's what we need.
Most definitely, most definitely. You know, because at the end of the day, man, when it's all over with, man, you ain't taking nothing with you. You going in that box.
But your soul.
Right. So, but we can take this with us because this interview right here gonna be on here forever, even when I'm not. You feel me? Or them videos that I did gonna be there forever. So, you know, we laying our foundation and we land it all right there. You know what I mean? So, like, you ain't gonna never be forgotten because you making the right. You doing the right things in your situation for somebody like your grandkids or great kid can always go and look at, oh, that's my pawpaw. That's what he used to do. Oh, that little outfit that looks so boopsy or whatever. You know, they gonna be on some other shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's pawpaw or whatever. You know what I mean? So that that's what I like this because I know it ain't going nowhere. Feel me? It's going YouTube, whatever YouTube. Shit gonna be here forever. So even if somebody says something different about you, because that happens a lot. People don't really be knowing you, so they be, oh yeah, nah, you don't know me. This is me. You getting action at me right here. Don't listen to what nobody else got to say about me. You feel me? Because I'm not talking about nobody else. I don't even like people that talk about people. Man, talk about you. You feel me? I don't like none of that. That's all whole shit to me. That's what I call that shit. Like, I don't got time to be thinking about what no other. I got a bunch of boss partners that's doing their thing, and I love it. You feel me? They did hella years, all kind of shit, but I enjoy seeing them do what they do. They gonna always get a call from me like, yeah, bro, that's what's up. They can brag. People can brag with me and feel comfortable knowing that I feel good about what you're doing. You can.
It's not only it's not really bragging when you're talking to someone like you. It's like kind of like just like letting you know, like, man, I'm on my way to be you. You know what I mean? Like that's when I talk about shit to people like you, man, I know you've already been there and done it. You know what I mean? That's why it's like an honor to tell you almost. You know what I mean?
Show that, you know. But it's like, you know, you see, like, you know, my partners James Beasley, you know, Lil D, whatever. We walk years together, you know, in prison. You know what I mean? And one thing I like about them, no matter how much time they did, they always kept it. It's hard. 25 years, 30, 28 years in jail. Dudes kept their eyes on the prize. You feel me? So some people might be like, they act a little whatever, you know. Nah, I don't even take it personal, man. You do 25 years in jail, you out here on pursuit because you really don't know how much time you got to live, but at least you doing what you always done. Like, it'd be sad for a cat that was a boss to come home and be sick or whatever, but to see him shining with the light on him, like, come on, man. Like, yeah, that take a lot, bro. That shit ain't easy. It's not easy.
I don't think I can.
Your mind.
Those are some years right there, man. You know what I mean?
Everyone, motherfuckers laying the carpet out for them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you know, you walk that walk. You know what I'm saying? But yet and still, a lot of these cats won't because I heard something in a Lil Durk song today. It said, he said the young niggas are envious and some other shit. I just heard the song. I can't really. I was like, yeah, because you know, I listen to music from all over just to get a feel of what cats might be going through.
Right.
You feel me? Like, okay, this is what they do. Because I might be in Chicago. So if a nigga rap from Chicago saying, you know, we don't like Cali niggas, then I'm gonna watch it.
Motherfucker, you're writing your damn alibi right now. It's like these rappers are really like. It seems like they're trying to speak out to people these days. Like
they tell you what's up. You know what I mean? So like some cats might call me, man, hey man, I felt a little search. What is? It's like that, bro. Pay attention. Pay attention. Shit change all the time. Pay attention when somebody's saying. That's why I've been able to last. I've get in the barbershop. I listen. I listen to what cats. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I ain't immune to whatever they talking about. But at least I know I ain't sleep either. You know what I'm saying? I'm gamed up enough. When you see me, you don't even see me talk a lot because I'm listening. You feel me?
Most of the time I see him, he's just standing there in the shadows and the cut and shit, watching everybody.
You know,
working. He looks like security half the time.
Right. That's what I look like. That's what I be playing. I play the role of security. You know what I mean? Because I'm cool with that. I'm cool with being behind the scene. I don't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a friend. The biggest mistake that Suge Knight ever made when Death Row came out, what did you see? Suge Knight.
And who do they talk about in every interview? Suge Knight.
Right. So this is what I'm saying. When Suge was getting down and I didn't know who he was, and I knew his name, I loved his name. Who was this Suge Knight? You know, because we used to read the covers and all that shit. But once he started coming out, you know, Source Magazine and all the shit, he started trying to live up to that. And that kind of caused the business to fall. If he probably would have stayed in the back and just been that guy and did his business, shit probably wouldn't be like it is right now. Not to rain on nobody, bro. I'm just saying that for factual. When he was more out the way, it was good for him.
Yeah, he couldn't stand the spotlight. It turns into that envy. So I'm telling you, when you said that envy line right now, dog, people cannot stand to see someone else shine. Dog. I don't know what it is. They can't stand it.
Hey, I you know, man, and it's funny, like when I was hustling and big D-boys used to come through, when I used to go to East Oakland and see it just lit me up and like in a different way. Like I wasn't envious. I was like, ooh, how can I get on like that? You know, that was my questions. Like, I don't want to be better than you, but I want to be a part of what you own because you looking real sharp, my nigga. You feel me? You looking real good at what you do. So I need a little a piece of that. Give me some game. Give me some advice so I can see what I can do. You know what I'm saying? But it was never on the point of like envious. Like, ain't nobody envious or nothing. Ain't nothing. I grew up spoiled. So that's probably what helped me out in life. I was the only kid till I was like 9 years old. My mama had a good job. My daddy had a good job. So I ain't really have to worry about you. So I ain't never was in them conversations, in them family conversation. Woo, got that? Or you got, like, I already had everything. I got tired of motherfuckers calling me a spoiled brat. That's what put me in the street. That's what put me in the street. I got tired of my cousins in Oakland. Yeah, oh, you square. And ooh, like, no, I ain't no fucking square. But that's the box they put me in because my mama and daddy had a good job.
Right.
And I'm the only one that went to penitentiary out of all the motherfuckers. Imagine that. Crazy. That's factual. That's just how it go.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't grew up in the projects. I ain't even finna be fronting like that. I didn't. But wherever I'm at, I'm with whatever. You feel me? But other than that, I'm cool. Like, but I used to really get offended by people. My cousin, them, he the spoiled one, and I used to hear that shit. You know what I mean? So that probably made me jump off the porch a lot different and be like, nah, y'all ain't finna do that to me. You know what I mean? I'm still finna go do what I do. So, that's man.
Some of those cats, I had some people, man, some of those cats were the toughest bullies in the streets, just football players and shit, good parents and shit. They weren't gonna have it, you know what I mean?
No. Now one thing about athletes, we athletes. So when you attack us, we gonna fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? This is what my niggas, we box, we went to pal box, we did it all. Like, we was ready for that. You feel me? So don't take us lightly because we over here playing ball every day, or you know what I'm saying? That's gonna make us better at whatever we got going on. But yeah, that happens. I don't mind being square. Fuck it. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's all good. What is the difference in a square and other? If I was square and I stayed out of trouble, that'd be even better. You feel me?
I'm an OG square nowadays. Like, I just stay out the way. You know what I mean? I was all in the mix as a child. Now I'm just straight square, trying to chill on a Sunday in Vegas with the homie TY if I can.
That's what you know I'm coming through. You know what I'm saying? You got my word, man. You know,
Yeah,
you got my word. I'm coming through, man.
there it is. There it is. Any shout outs you want to give tonight?
Man, all my people that was on here, you know what I'm saying? That know I ain't never telling a lie about none of this. This is 100% facts. Everything I said. I want to give a shout out to you for giving me the platform to, you know what I'm saying, to really give people a little piece of me, you know what I'm saying, that don't know me. Like I say, my boy MD, Richmond Inc., and Dipty, Miami the Most, you know what I'm saying, my cousin. There's a bunch of people on here, and I ain't seen them all, but whoever on here that's my folks, you know, one love. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real.
Yeah, man. I just want to let you know,
Mark
dog.
Atwood, yeah, what's up, boy? Hey, y'all make sure that y'all, now this, my partner and his son is a dope-ass skater. He got a brand going on with the skating.
There it is.
Yeah, his son, you know what I'm saying, he doing the merch, everything. Mark,
Hey, anybody on here wants to tap in and get on the podcast? You got something going with yourself?
Louis Valentino, that's my boy that run with, now, I got one thing to say. Louis Valentino came up in our camp, right? Let me tell you why jealousy don't work. Louis ended up being with Mr. Fab. Hey, my niece, Angel. Louis ended up being with Mr. Fab. I mean, doing shows with him, moving around with him. And a bunch of cats was like, man, he left y'all. You know what I'm saying? No. Check this out. If any of my dudes can branch off from me into something better, I'm with it 1,000%. And we still talk to this day because that relationship that I got with Louis, he making other relationships that I don't even have. So if I ever step in the game, he share a lot of shit with me. I'm gonna have one foot in because we allowed each other to grow. And these people out here get butthurt about shit like that, and it would never hurt me because they don't understand the advantage they may have by having somebody like that. He moved way more than I do. He in every little Bay Area little function, so I need Louis. We not day to day, but I need him. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to T Keys, PJ, everybody. Ironic, the whole crew, Blue Jeans, Dito, everybody. SYN, you know what I mean? I see my boy Eli, you know what I'm saying? Forever Humble. I got they disc right here. Hold on. I got to show this one time.
Yeah. For everyone tuning in, can you go to YouTube? It's in my link, Big Silencer, WestCoastReactive.com, and subscribe. We had to go on Instagram and do this interview today.
This is one of the dopest. We putting this back out. Forever Humble. Great music. You know what I'm saying? So thanks. Like I said, man, thank you. I appreciate you, man. And we got plenty more to do, man. We got plenty more to talk about.
Yes, sir. Part 2 coming soon with TY Entertainment. I got him on the fly, and it's an honor. He's out here throwing matching birthday parties, and, you know, everyone makes him do all the work. I've been seeing it. It's been like that since the beginning of time.
Man, you know, but it's good. We're going to make it happen, man. It's going to go down right. You know?
Yeah. And if any of your people want to get on my show, dog, just let them know to go to the YouTube channel and get at me, and my wife will book them as soon as possible. We'll get their flyers made up, and we'll get it cracking, man. Anyone you need to get on, dog, just let me know.
I got you, man. Appreciate you, man, and thank you. Tell your wife thanks a lot.
Yes, sir. TY Entertainment, y'all, the #1 motherfucking promoter, record label, clothing brand. What is TY Entertainment? Who knows? Go buy a T-shirt.